Good morning, YouTube. I've just jumped straight out of the shower. One of my mates requested that told me that I should do a day on the plate, or like a day of eating sort of thing. So it's exactly what I'm gonna do. Woke up a bit later this morning because today's meant to be a leg day, but I'm still sore from my last leg day, which was my first leg day back in like 3 weeks. So I'm going to use today as like an active recovery day, and then I'll do my leg day tomorrow. I'll still do sort of my morning routine as usual. Wake up now, first I'm going to have a coffee, and instead of going to, because normally I'll have a coffee, go to the gym, come back, have breakfast, but I'm going to have a coffee now, do some work. I'm uploading, ignore this mess, this is stuff for the van that didn't fit in the van, so I've got to work out what we're going to do with this. But I'm uploading YouTube now, which is my BTV road trip video. I don't know why there's no thumbnail yet. But yeah, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Like I said in other videos, it does help a lot and I very much appreciate it. I'm going to, we're going to stop yapping and we're going to get into the video. So yeah, nothing crazy for the first thing I eat in the day. But yeah, it's genuinely just coffee. I've noticed because like I said, normally I would have this, go to the gym and then come back and eat food. And I've noticed that by doing that, I actually felt a lot better. And I just want to preface the video by saying, before I get any further into it, because I was meant to say it earlier when I was talking to you, this is not, like, I'm not a count every macro kind of person. Like, I just get way too in my head about it. I didn't realize it's open. I get way too in my head about it, and it just ends up worse than if I'd have just, like, not intuitively ate, but ate within reason, if you understand what I mean. I do still try and hit all my goals sort of thing, and I know that these meals that I'm about to show you guys, this all hits what I want to hit. Honestly, it goes over in protein, but it sort of hits everything else. Oh, I'm peeling. You guys probably can't see that, but my arm's peeling from when I got sunburnt. My coffee's getting cold. I've been talking for so long. So I'm going to drink that. It's also, but this is the coffee. This is the coffee I've been having in the mornings. Because I can have honey in that one, because it's not a flavoured coffee. It's just like it's just a coffee. Whereas this one is the one that I have with brekkie. Wait, is it focused? Yep. Because it's a chocolate flavoured one, so I don't have honey in this. But anyways, guys, I'll drink this, and I'll talk to you guys when I have brekkie. Alright guys, footage is uploaded, which means I get to have breakfast. First meal is 6 eggs scrambled with half cup of milk, and then 200 grams of beef mince. It's with taco seasoning, or like spice on it, I don't know. I'm using this one at the moment, classic spice mix. It's just Coles brand one, but it's pretty yummy. So I cook 500 grams of that up at a time. You'll see that tonight when I cook that. And then I have 300 with dinner and 200 the next morning. So 6 scrambled eggs, half cup of milk, 200 grams of beef mince with that taco seasoning, and 2 slices of bread with peanut butter on them, and another coffee. Because these pods, the pods that I showed you, they're only half a shot. So I'm not having a ridiculous amount of caffeine, relax. It sounded like it was in my backyard. I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see this without me tipping it everywhere. 6 eggs, that's all you're getting. Just do, I reckon that's about half a cup. Fold that through. Spoon, butter. To be completely honest, if you're not using butter with your eggs, then you're doing it really wrong. About that much will do, about a tablespoon. So here's the mince from last night, it's in here. It's cold. That's about it. You just stir the bastard around until she looks about ready. And to any of you sickos, toasters don't have to eat your scrambled eggs like this, where the egg is still like runny. Nah, I'm all for runny fried eggs, but this, nah, sickening. I prefer the crunchy peanut butter, but with braces, the little crunchy bits of peanut get stuck between my teeth and my braces, and I get paranoid that it's gonna break the wire or knock the bracket off or something. So righto. So this is meal number one. Official meal number one. This is brekkie. So I'm gonna smash this. I'll talk to you guys at first lunch. Yeah, meal two. Righto guys, I'm back. It's currently 2:32 p.m. All I've eaten today was breakfast. I had to go pick up a friend's car, and then I was hanging out with some mates, and I was just there for way too long, and I didn't even look at the time, and I was like, holy shit. So I came home and I've just cooked some rice. So there's a cup of rice in there. And I'm going to show you guys my first, not my second meal, my first during the day meal. That's not breakfast. Oh no, it's kind of lunch. This is lunch. I'll show you lunch. So this is actually pretty calorie light meal, to be completely honest. So a cup of rice here, two of these. I've opened this one, so I'm not going to flip it around. Go into this little bowl here. And then what you want to do is get your sweet soy sauce and a Kewpie mayo that's been mangled. I don't know how the container ended up like that. Well, I do it. I squish the shit out of it. But essentially, I just add about a tablespoon of this into the. I also keep all of that pasta. That tuna was also just in spring water, so I keep all of the. You can't really see it. Here. I'll go like this so you can see it better. I keep all of the liquid. This, about a tablespoon of this. I don't really measure, I just sort of go by eye. That'll do. Stir that all around. Make some suspect noises, but now you just get this. The other reason we keep all the juice in there, all the water, is because it soaks into the rice. Keep your mayo on top. And that's lunch. Smash this, that'll be lunch. I'll have one more meal this afternoon, I'll show you that, which is more of like a snack meal, I guess, just extra calories. It's nothing huge, and then I'll have dinner. Rightio guys, so it is currently, I think you guys can see that? I don't know if you guys can see that. It's currently 5:06 p.m. and I've not had my second meal yet because I just had a nap, but we're gonna have our second meal now, and hopefully we're not too full for dinner in a couple of hours. Sorry, I genuinely just woke up. I'm very tired still, but let's make some food. So first off, shout out Mudgy, because he's my mate that recommended to do this and said he'd like to see this. And then also shout out Nathan for pointing these out to me as an extra meal, because they're great. Afternoon cereal is superior. Well, there goes the rest of my milk. That's great. That'll do. Now, I'm not a huge fan of mass gainers. However, this one's quite tasty. Now, it says to have 2 scoops of these a day, and like that gets you all your advertised macros, so like 33 and 33. However, like I said, because I already hit my protein very easily, I have 1 scoop, and then I have some creatine, I'll just scoop of that. Then I get this big suspicious tub that's been in the back corner for all of the video. So straight carbohydrates. 38 grams of carbohydrates to be exact. So that is my afternoon meal. I am having an extremely late today, like I said before, but that is my afternoon meal. Now we just have dinner left, but it's probably going to be pretty late because like this doesn't look like a lot, but the shake especially is quite dense, so I'll probably be pretty full afterwards. I shouldn't have had a nap, but it is what it is. I look so tired. It is what it is. I'll talk to you guys at dinner time. Righto, excuse me. It is now 8:02. So we're about to have some dinner. I'm genuinely still full from that last. Not full, but this is going to be a struggle to eat, I can just tell. But if I leave it any later, then I'm going to be screwed. And I'm already going to probably not have the best sleep because I'm eating so close to bedtime now. But anyways, this is my dinner. I'll show you this. Okay, this here is what it consists of. Not all of this though. I'll show you what I do with this. Honestly, that was probably more than I needed because this is quite fatty, this mince. Righto, so now you get your container. Make sure your hands are clean, kiddies. Just go right down the middle. Long ways. That's not quite the middle, Braden, but that'll do. About the middle here as well. And so this was, so if you look just there, 2 kilos. Split into 4, you got 500 grams each. That's a little bit bigger, that fourth. Now this is why you have to make sure you have clean hands, because I pull my meat apart and then it makes it easier to break up when it's in there, and it also cooks through quicker. And essentially you just stir and sorry guys, battery died. So just stir this around until it's like brown, not golden. Not golden, just until it's all brown. Right, now she's golden brown. Get your classic spice mix. I'll do about 2.5 of that. This one will do. And now no one freak out about this. It's not going to go bad. It's not like I left it out for ages. Fridge. Right, you're sitting on my toaster right now, but what I wanted to talk to you guys about is my not new training. Well, it is new training, but to be honest, I know which direction I want to go with it, but I don't know specifics on a program or anything like that. So you guys would have probably all seen like the hybrid training that's blowing up at the moment. And to be honest, I used to run a lot when I was little. Like that was my thing. I used to be a long distance runner, and then I was a sprinter, and then I didn't do it for years. Especially once I started gym, I sort of cut all cardio out, which I definitely did just because I was like gym bro, like fuck cardio. But I've started running again, as most of you guys would have seen on my Instagram and that sort of stuff. To be honest, I love it. I love it. It does mean that my base metabolic rate is higher. However, it just means I need to eat more. So honestly, what I'm eating now, I will probably have to increase upon at some stage. But after the 3 weeks of not eating fuck all, this is a lot of food to try and get down. Like my stomach has genuinely shrunk a lot. So as time goes on, I will increase food to counteract the fact that I'm going to be a lot more active. Because I still want to be putting on weight. I still want to be gaining muscle. I just also want to be running and staying, I don't know, more fit in general, because I was starting to feel real sluggish and gross not doing any cardio. But yeah, so basically what I'm trying to say is the new hybrid style training that everyone seems to be loving, I'm going to be trying out. Now look, I didn't hit my 200 kilo deadlift by the end of the year, which I am devastated about, genuinely. I thought I was going to get it easily, and I think my cockiness in the fact of believing I was going to get it meant that I didn't take the necessary steps to ensure I got it. I just sort of was like, yeah, I've got it in the bag. Fucked around for too long. So it was my own doing. I'm still going to try and get it, obviously. It's still a goal of this year. I still want to hit my 200 kilo deadlift. I also want to continue running. I want to hit a 200 kilo deadlift. I want to hit a 140 kilo squat. And I haven't decided whether I want to try and hit a max bench or not. So that's essentially the basis of my new training from like here on out. Do I have an exact program on how I'm going to achieve that yet? No. Do I know where to start looking to find that? No. Am I just going to look at a heap of different stuff until I find something that looks trustworthy and reliable? Yes. Is my PT course going to help me in creating my own program? Yes. So within the next few weeks, I will have sorted out a program for myself, taking on and trying someone else's, someone else that already does the hybrid style training, or whether I start my own. Most likely I will take someone else's program, adapt it to myself, and then run that for however long. But yeah, I'm genuinely very excited to see where this goes. But yeah, that's basically everything. Honestly, I thought that chat would take a lot longer. To be fair, it did take 10 minutes, but there was a lot of stuff I have to cut out. I thought it was going to go a lot longer, and I thought my food would be done, but it's not yet. So I will come back to you guys as soon as my food's ready. Right, everyone. Rice is done. Mince is done. Honestly, God knows what I've done with, the actual like rice spoons. Who knows where that's gone. Haven't seen it in months. That is going to be an actual nightmare to eat tonight, but oh well. We live and we learn, eh? So I just get my mitts, and I pretty much just split it like a little bit more on one side. This will be dinner. This will be brekkie. Don't know why I left the big spoon in there. Oh well. So that'll be brekkie tomorrow with the eggs. So, and that is meal number 4, dinner. Pretty fucking plain and simple, to be completely honest. Like, there's not a whole lot of... I need to start adding veggies, actually, is what I need to do. But that's a problem for another day. But at the moment, that is my day of eating. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope that was like kind of fun, kind of interesting to see. If you have any questions or recommendations for food or whatnot, let me know. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys when I'm about to go to the gym.